In this recording, we're going to go through the step-by-step instructions to connecting your Lead Sherpa account to your CRM. In this example, I'm going to use Podio because that's the CRM we use. As long as your CRM is Zapier compatible, you'll be able to set this up and use this at least as a general guideline. Even if you do have Podio, depending on your workspace, also the steps might vary a little bit, but you'll be able to generally follow this to set up your Zap. So the first step for everyone is to follow this link. Our app on Zapier is by invite only, so this is important. You can either find this article in our Sherpa support page, or you can email support@leadsherpa.com to get this link. So let's click on the link. It takes us to our invite, and we'll accept the invite and build a Zap. It's going to take you right over to your Zapier homepage. I just have a free account, so anyone can do this with a free account. Doesn't matter. So let's click Make a Zap. And as long as you have accepted that invite, you'll be able to find Sherpa, and it will auto select to trigger a new lead for you. You're going to have to sign into your Lead Sherpa account. I've already connected mine in my Zapier settings, but if you haven't yet, it will just prompt you to sign in here. So you can do that and then click continue. This is what our Zap is going to look like in our account settings page of our Lead Sherpa account. So I'm just going to name this Zap Allison Sherpa to Podio test. However you want to name it, doesn't matter. Then it's going to test bringing over John Doe's data from Lead Sherpa. And as long as that's successful, there should be a little green check mark here, and you can move on to setting up connecting your CRM. So we're going to connect with Podio, and we want to create an item in our CRM. Then we can continue. Sign into Podio. Again, I'm already connected here. If you're not, then it will prompt you to sign in. Continue. And so we're going to start inputting the information from Podio where we want this item to go. So we want it to go into our Cedar Crest organization for ours. The workspace we use is Leads. Our app, we have a lead gen app. Some of you might have a seller's app. Stage of lead, this is what we want the lead stage to be in Podio for their Podio item. So for us, it's an incoming message. We want to call a new lead. And then from here on out, this is all the information we want to be pulling from Lead Sherpa to put into this item in your CRM. So you can use this icon here to find the information we need. That's our property address first. Then we can scroll down. We can put the owner name. So we'll do first name, space, last name. Primary contact, we're not going to put that. Phone, we want the property phone. Phone type, mobile, that's fine. Email, if you have it, you can pull that over. Mailing address is in separate fields, so we're going to do mail street, space, mail city, space, mail state should be here. There it is. Space, mail, zip. Put those spaces between there so it's not all merged together. Property notes, this is where I'm going to include most of the additional information that we can. So we can include notes from Sherpa now. We can include the prospect page link. We can do the public page link for those who don't have Sherpa logins. We can do the Sherpa lead stage and the Sherpa campaign name. So you can use this, and you can actually just scroll through all of the available options in case I'm missing anything, or if there's anything else you want to include, or just to make sure you've gotten everything, just scroll through there to make sure you haven't missed anything. So for notes though, we can now actually pull the notes over. Prospect page is a prospect link. Public page, conversation link. Sherpa lead stage, we'll just type lead stage in. And Sherpa campaign, campaign name. So this is most of the information we're going to include. Again, you can just make sure you got everything there by scrolling through. But most of these other items that we have in our Podio workspace are not things that we're pulling over from Lead Sherpa. So we can pretty much bypass all of this. But we will, for our CRM personally, we like to include what campaign in Podio this is going into, because we're pulling information into our CRM from different places. We want to tell the system that this is going to our Sherpa campaign. And one last thing you can actually include if you'd like to, you can include the phone number that you were using to actually message them from. So you can go back, double check everything, but I think we're good there. So we can continue. We'll test and continue. So our Zap is ready. So we can turn our Zap on now. If there was any errors along the way, it would tell you then. But we are all here. So I'm going to go back to Lead Sherpa. I'm going to refresh our homepage so that the Zap is then showing. And so now we should see here, Zap Allison, Sherpa to Podio test. Great. And so I'm going to go in and find a campaign. Select this in our campaign settings so that we're using the correct Zap now. Very important before we actually test with a lead. Let's just find a random prospect. Let's do Sharon. And then, so we're going to qualify the lead, push to Zapier. And now we should be able to find her when we go into our Podio workspace. So whatever settings you selected to send this to, you should be able to go there and your lead should be waiting for you there. So let's see. There she is, Sharon Vasquez. So we're all good here. If you have any issues along the way, please do contact us at support@leadsherpa.com and we'll help you out. Thanks.